In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I make over $35,000 every single month posting AI YouTube shorts. And I'm going to be breaking down everything you need to know, everything from choosing a niche to setting up the channel to actually making sure your shorts go viral and get pushed. So with that said, let's get straight into the video. And just to prove to you that I actually know what I'm talking about, this is the dashboard from one of my own YouTube channels. So you can see this channel's made about $36,000 in the last 28 days. And you can see as I kind of scroll through here, it's pretty consistently doing over $1,000 a day. And then some days it peaks up higher and it does like $2,000 a day. So pretty insane results. Okay, so now let's just get straight into the video. We're gonna start off with step one of building a faceless YouTube channel, which is choosing a niche. So this is the most important thing when it comes to setting up the channel, and especially if you're someone new or just getting into YouTube Shorts, this is going to be very, very important. So with that said, I'm going to show you two different niches, and then as we go throughout the video, I'm actually going to show you how to make these as well. The first niche I'm going to show you is this one right here. So these are videos called Roblox rants. You can see this channel right here has, about 400 million views posting these, and they just started posting them about 3 months ago. Now, if you're curious, what the content is, it looks like this. It's very, very simple. Basically just kind of like telling a story with some Roblox gameplay in the background, and then they put some memes and pictures on top. It's really simple. So again, we'll talk more about actually how to make YouTube Shorts later in the video, but for now, I'm just showing you some different niches that are really, really powerful right now. The next niche I'm going to show you is this one right here. So these guys are one of the biggest channels I've actually ever seen for this number of videos. They've posted 130 videos, and they have over 1 million subscribers, and they've done 2.7 billion views, which is absolutely insane off just 100 videos. This is what the ranking niche looks like. It's very straightforward. You basically just rank a series of viral clips from other social platforms like TikTok and Instagram. And this is, in my opinion, probably one of the most viral niches on all of YouTube Shorts, if not the most viral. Like, I've never seen people blow up channels faster and get more reach and generate more revenue than I have with this niche. And the other thing I want to say as well is that this is not only like an extremely powerful niche, but it's one I've personally done. And personally, I've ran multiple ranking channels and made tens of thousands of dollars within this niche. So I know for a fact that it works. And I know that if you do it with the right strategy, there's no reason you can't achieve insane amounts of views. I mean, look at this guy. He's literally getting like 70 million views, 30 million views, 28 million views, 50 million views. Like, it's actually insane how much reach you can get posting the ranking niche. That is all I'm going to say about niches for now, because we're going to be going through way more stuff, and I'm going to be showing you the rest of the process for building a viral channel outside of just your niche throughout the rest of this video. But if you do want some more choices for niches, I will put a link in the description to a video I posted last week talking about the best niches. So if you want some more options, these two were in there, and these are by far the two best niches right now. But if you did want some more choices, I'll put a link to another video I posted talking about just niches. Let's move on to step two, which is setting up your channel and warming it up. And this is very, very important. So we're just going to get straight into it. First off, we're going to start with warm up. So as a lot of you guys know, if you just post YouTube videos and YouTube Shorts on a brand new channel, you may end up just getting stuck at 0 views. That happens to a lot of people. A lot of people just don't get pushed out when they start posting YouTube Shorts, and they just get stuck at 0 views. So a warm-up process allows you to warm up the channel and get it ready to post, so that when you do start posting, you actually get pushed out and not shadow banned by YouTube. Now, the first thing I always say is, before you go and do a whole warm-up process, check to see if you have an aged YouTube channel. A lot of people don't realize this, but you might have a YouTube channel that you just have had for years that's just been sitting there collecting dust, because you actually need a YouTube channel to subscribe to people and comment on videos and stuff like that. So you may not realize it, but somewhere a lot of people do. They probably have old YouTube channels that are just multiple years old. And what I will tell you is that if you have an aged channel you can use, that is better than just starting a fresh channel. If you can use an aged channel, or if you have one, I recommend you just use that. And if that's the case, you don't really need to do a warm-up process at all. You can usually just start posting, brand the channel, which we'll talk about in a sec, and you can kind of just get started. But if you do not have an aged channel, then a warm-up process is necessary to get a new channel ready to post. So you're probably then like, okay, well, how do I warm up a channel? So I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. The first thing you're going to do is, create the new channel, and then you're just going to scroll. You're literally just going to go on YouTube and scroll and just use YouTube like a regular person and just scroll through content. And do this for anywhere from, 30 to 60 minutes on the first day. And the reason we do this is just to show YouTube, like, hey, this is a real person that is actually, using YouTube, and they're not a robot. So just, scroll. The other thing you can do as well is just like some videos and leave some comments on some videos, and then also subscribe to a few people. Now, it doesn't even matter who, like go subscribe to like Mr. Beast, whatever, just like any random person. Like again, it really doesn't matter at all. Just subscribe to random people, comment on some videos, like some videos. And just by doing that, you show YouTube that you're a legitimate user and not a robot. And then on day 2, after creating the channel, you're just going to kind of do the same thing again. You're going to watch videos for another 30 to 60 minutes. Now, once you've done that, there's one more thing you're going to do, which is just go into your YouTube dashboard, click on settings right here, and just go to channel, and then click on feature eligibility. And you just want to check to make sure standard features are enabled. The only thing you have to do to have these enabled is just don't have violations. You can see if you open this up, it's going to basically say channel is free of any active community guidelines. Now you just want to check this because again, maybe you're using an aged channel or, just for some reason there is a violation on your channel, you are going to want to start a fresh channel and not use this one. So it's just worth doing a quick check to make sure that standard features are enabled. Again, this kind of just mostly applies if you have an old channel you're using from years ago that maybe had some videos posted on it, and just do a quick check to make sure that your channel is free of any violations. Now, the second thing here is intermediate features. So I do just want to say that this is not insanely important that you verify this right away. However, you do need to do this at some point if you want to get monetized on the channel. They require you to have intermediate features enabled in order to be able to monetize the channel. So with that said, you can either verify this right away or you can wait until the channel has a bit of momentum. The only reason you might choose to do that is because you have to verify a phone number, and you can only use your phone number on 2 channels per year. So it's just worth mentioning that you don't have to do this right away, but it does kind of help the channel just look a little bit more legit, in my opinion. That's kind of just speculation, but I've heard that this can help the channel look a little bit more legit before you do your first posts. So up to you if you want to do this one or not. All right, now moving on, we're going to talk about branding, because when you set up a new channel or you're using an aged channel, whatever, you need to brand the channel to the niche that you're posting and the kind of content you're going to be posting, just to make sure you get good, healthy subscriber conversion rates so that when people view your channel, they actually subscribe. I really want to stress, channel branding should take you like 5 to 10 minutes. There is no reason for this to take longer. I have seen people procrastinate starting their channel and spend weeks on branding. That is the stupidest thing ever. Just take action, get this done as fast as you can so you can actually start on the important stuff, which is your videos. Like at the end of the day, the channel branding just needs to be pretty okay and you're fine. Like it doesn't even need to be that good. Starting off with the name, just choose something relevant to your niche. So if you're posting like, as you can see here, they post about cats. Their name is Daily Dose of Internet Cats. You can literally just go to ChatGPT, ask it for names about your niche, and have it generate some names, and just use one that's available. This really doesn't matter. Don't overthink it. Now, next thing is the profile picture. Now, the profile picture, this matters slightly more, but again, it doesn't really matter much at all. Just have it be something relevant to whatever your niche is. Again, you can just go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to generate a profile picture for you based on your channel name. Like once you choose the channel name, just ask ChatGPT to also make you a profile picture and just use that. It really doesn't matter too much. Just have it be something relevant to whatever it is that you post. Now, the next thing is the channel banner. You don't even actually need a channel banner. I know plenty of channels, including one of my own channels that's been pretty successful, that does not have a channel banner on it. So you don't absolutely need this. But if you do set up a channel banner, which it doesn't hurt to do, just use a tool like Canva. That's probably the best free way to do this. Just go use Canva and very, very quickly, just like put some stuff on there or some text that has to do with your niche. So you can see here, what they did was they literally just put explained what they do in 4 words. They were like best of internet cats. And then they just put their profile picture on the banner and some other pixelated pictures of cats. Again, like maybe your niche is something to do with fitness. Just put some dumbbells on here and, just say like best fitness content ever or something. You know what I mean? Like just this should only take you like 5 minutes to do. Don't overthink it. Just get it done so that you can start on the important part, which is, actually posting content. Now, really quickly, there's one more important thing that you need to do when setting up your channel, and this is the description. And the reason I talk about this separately is because this kind of does matter, and we want to take a little bit of time to make sure the description is formatted nicely. So this is the description that this example channel I gave you is using, and they have a pretty solid description, so I'm just going to kind of go through it. Basically, the first line of your description should just be something quick about what it is that you do. So you can see here they go, welcome to your daily dose of internet cats. They're literally just summarizing what their channel's about. As you can see here, they actually include their email address in the description. You don't have to do that, but it could help, maybe make it look a little bit more legit in the eyes of YouTube because you're making it easy for people to reach out to you if they have questions or concerns. So if you'd like to do that and you're comfortable, you're welcome to do that. They just have a quick copyright disclaimer. Again, you could have ChatGPT write something up like this, or you could kind of use this one and change it a little bit. Just having something like this, it doesn't really matter too much, but it can help just like make your channel look more legit and show that you're trying to operate in, a long-term sustainable way, right? So it's just kind of helpful to have something like this in your description. And you can see they actually just restate their email address. They're like, look, if you have any concerns about my content at all, just feel free to reach out to me. So now that that's out of the way, I'm going to walk you through how to actually make viral optimized content, like content that is structured to go viral, and everything you need to understand about how to create viral videos with AI. I'm going to show you multiple different niches and how to do this in a few different ways as well. So if you don't like one of them, you can use the other options as well. So with that said, we're going to be starting off. I'm going to show you how to make the Roblox rants storytelling niche. So this is the niche. I showed this earlier in the video, and I'm going to be walking you through the process for how to kind of, make these and what you need to know to make sure they actually go viral. All right. So the first thing you need to do always when you're making YouTube shorts is you need to find an inspiration channel. And this is going to be where you get not just content ideas from, but where you make sure that you're doing the right things. And what I mean by that is like this channel here, they're crushing it. They have 700,000 subscribers with 100 videos, and they average about 5 million views a video. They're clearly doing something right. Okay, you'd have to be stupid to look at this and be like, no, I don't think this works, because it clearly works for them, right? So why would you go try to reinvent the wheel and do something crazy complicated and try to figure out your own way to do this niche when they have a format that just works? If you just replicate what they're doing, there's clearly an audience that wants more of this content. There's clearly an audience that is hungry to watch videos like this. So there's no reason that if you replicate it that you can't get similar results. So with that said, every niche, always pretty much, you need to find an inspiration channel and someone who's crushing it within that niche. Now what we want to do is we want to find one of their videos that we really like. So it doesn't really matter which one. You just find one that did well, that performed well. So, this video here got 9 million views, and I really like this video personally. I really like, the structure and the way the script is written and just, everything about it. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the link of that video, and then I'm going to head over to this website right here, which is youtube-to-transcript.com. And you just paste in the link of the short that you copied and hit get free transcript. And what that's going to do is it's going to actually fully transcribe that YouTube short for you. So you can actually just hit copy, and now that's going to copy that transcript to your clipboard. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to open up ChatGPT and put in this prompt. So, I'll leave it up on the screen. Feel free to screenshot it, whatever, like write this down. This is the prompt. Write a similar script in the exact same writing style, length, and tone, but about topic. And that's where you can insert your own topic. And then you basically tell them to research video topics and then write the script. Make sure the script is for a YouTube short. It's fast paced and straight to the point and in the same writing style as the example script below. So I'm going to paste in that transcript that we got from that YouTube short that went viral. Now you're going to swap out the topic field right here with your own video topic, because we want the scripting style and the, the story style that this successful Roblox Rants channel is using, but we don't want to just have it be the same video reposted in a different way. We want to actually write our own video here and just make our own unique thing, but in the same style. And for this example, I'm just going to use my parents grounded me, right? Just something like that. And then you're going to hit send. And this is going to go and write you a script in the same style, but about your topic, which is, my parents grounded me. From there, 90% of the work is done for you. Now, all you need is to turn this script into an actual voiceover. So you're going to copy that, and you're just going to head over to 11labs.io. So this is a great free text-to-speech tool, or at least it's free for a while. And then you basically just enter your script and hit generate. There's a bunch of different voices you can choose from, and you can change, the speed and all that kind of stuff to make this voiceover sound, just how you want it to sound. From there, you now have a viral script and the voiceover, which are the two hardest parts of making the video. And all you need to do now is just put it in CapCut and just put some gameplay behind it. And then, add some captions, which takes like 2 seconds to do. So you can do all the editing for this just in a free tool like CapCut. and it'll take you 5 minutes to just throw some gameplay, and then you can put some pictures on there too if you want to throughout the video. Really, really straightforward. This is one of the easiest ways you can replicate viral content like this in just a few minutes using AI. Moving on to method number 2, which is I'm going to show you how to pretty much fully automate the editing process as well. I'm going to show you absolutely everything about the ranking niche and how to create these videos insanely fast. You can literally like pump these things out in like 10 minutes. This is the easiest method to create viral content using AI. So just to show it one more time, this is the ranking niche. It's very simple content. You just have a video topic, and then you have 5 clips taken from, another social media platform about that topic, and then you just edit it all together. The first thing you should do is go over to ChatGPT and enter this prompt, and you can copy it, screenshot it, whatever, it's on the screen. When you send this prompt, I'm just going to send that right now. You can see what it's basically going to do is it's going to spit out a bunch of ranking topics for you. It's going to give you a bunch of viral topics that you can use for your ranking video. The topic is the most important part, like ranking funniest instant regret moments. This is such a good topic, and that is why he's able to go viral. So you can use ChatGPT to do a lot of the heavy lifting and come up with really creative topics for you. So this gets you started, and then you can obviously suggest your own topics and keep chatting with ChatGPT to give you more and more topic ideas. But this gives you a really good place to get started finding viral topics. The next thing you're going to want to do is go to viblo.ai, and this is an AI tool that's going to allow us to automate, most of the work and the heavy lifting behind actually creating these videos. Cool thing about this tool is it has a 7-day free trial, so you can get signed up and start using it and post your first videos without actually having to pay for the tool. So I'll leave the link to this in the description so you can go check it out and get started with it. Now, once you're set up with an account on Viblo, you're going to basically look through here. There's a bunch of different niches that you can choose to do in here, but the one we're going to be doing is video ranking. So you're going to go to the video ranking section and just click start ranking, and that is going to pull up a page that looks like this. So up top here is the title. This is where you're going to enter the topic of your video. Now, remember, we had a bunch of those suggestions from ChatGPT, but you can also come up with your own. So for this example, I'm just going to go with ranking cutest cats, let's say in history, right? Something like that. Ranking cutest cats in history. Now, one of the most important parts of ranking videos is the title formatting. So you can see this looks super ugly. We just have like ranking cutest cats in history across the top of the screen. What you want to do is you want to bring this down a line. So kind of chop it up. And then you also want to add color. So you want to, leave most of the text white, but choose like a couple words. So in this case, I'm going to do like cutest cats because those are kind of the key words for the video. So then I'm going to change the color of that. I'm going to just set it to blue, but you could kind of set it to red, purple, orange, whatever you want, but you want to set a color here. So then what you've done is you've set this title up in a way where it's a lot easier for the viewer to quickly read it. You're going to see that a lot of ranking videos do this too, right? They go ranking funniest instant regret moments. They actually do 2 different colors and they make sure it's on 2 lines. The reasoning behind this is just because the viewer can read it way faster like this, and they can understand, what the video is way faster. So that's good. We have our video topic and we have a nice formatted title. Now, the next thing we need to do is we need to actually add some clips that we're going to be ranking throughout this video. The best way to do that is TikTok because they have such a good search engine. So you can see here, I just looked up cutest cats because I just look up things, be creative, and just look stuff up specific to your video topic. So in this case, I'm just looking up cutest cats, and TikTok fed me a bunch of videos. This is a video that got 21 million plays and 390,000 likes on TikTok and this was only actually posted like a couple months ago. So this is a pretty solid video. So what you're going to do is you're literally just going to copy the link of that video that you found that you're like, cool, I want to add this to my ranking video. And then you're going to go, back into Viblo, and you're just going to add that to one of the video sections. So video number 1, we're going to add that here and just click enter. And what that's going to do is it's going to actually just download the video and format it directly into the project for you. From there, the other thing I like to do is usually adjust the video height. You want to make sure that, you have enough empty space at the top of the screen for your title. So I'll usually bring it down just like slightly under my title. And then it leaves some nice empty space at the top and bottom. Again, this just is visually the formatting that a lot of channels use. You can see, this channel right here, they use that format. It just performs a lot better. All right, so from there, you can also trim your video to just use a specific part of the video that you want to use. And then from there, you also just need to set a title for this video. So video title, what do you want this clip to be called? I'm going to say like cat versus water, something like that, right? There we go. And then now we've got that topic on here, and we can actually, give it turn up the stroke so that it, you know, stands out more. Actually, that's probably too much. We'll go like that. There we go. So now it's like cat versus water. And then you can even actually customize this more by giving it text animations. You can add like a, you know, fade in or, you know, bounce left so that when you start playing the clip, it like bounces left or something and it has an animation. So you can really customize this, do all that. You can also change the number. So maybe we want number 1 to be kind of like gold because that's usually the color people use for number 1. So we'll do like gold for number 1. And you can really customize this to make it how you want. So you can see we already have a really good looking ranking video. You're just going to go find a bunch more clips and just keep adding more clips. Usually what I find is 4 to 6 clips is the sweet spot. Never do less than 4 and never go more than 6. I usually find that's kind of the sweet spot for videos that perform the best. So usually just go with 5, and you know, if you find some more clips that are really good that you want to kind of make it better, then just go with 6. But yeah, usually just stay in that range. That's going to perform the best when it comes to ranking videos. And then from there, when you're done and you've got all your clips added and everything, you can hit generate, and this is going to spit out the video so that you can go and post it onto YouTube. Okay, so now that you know how to make viral videos using AI, the next and most important thing I can probably show you here is analyzing content and how to understand how to actually make your videos go viral. Because if you have no strategy behind what you're doing and you don't understand how your videos are performing that you're posting, you will never go viral. So this is something I do all the time, and I'm going to be basically walking you through my process for making sure my videos go viral fast. All right, so I'm going to show you an example of this on one of my own videos that I posted that got 30 million views and made me about $3,000 in the last month. So yeah, I'm going to walk you through exactly what I look for on all the videos I post to make sure that those videos are performing properly, and then what I will change about my content if they aren't performing. There's basically only 2 metrics that matter when it comes to going viral fast on a YouTube short and making sure that your videos are performing the way they should. The first one is your AVD, or average view duration. And this is how long did the average person stay on your video and watch for. As you can see here, this video got 21-second AVD, and the video was only 17 seconds long. So that's why this video got pushed to 30 million people, was because, you know, this video had a 17-second duration, and the average person, the average view, would watch for 21 seconds, which means they would watch the whole video and then watch part of it again, right? So that is what makes or breaks your shorts. If you're posting videos every day and every video has a very bad average view duration, the average person's only watching half your video, no wonder you're not going viral. You're not shadow banned, right? Your videos are just objectively bad, and the people that are watching them are just not engaging well with the content, and that's why you're not going viral. So if you want to make sure that you go viral fast, every time you post a video, look at this stat and see what your average view duration is. If your average view duration is really bad and you're posting ranking videos, well, that means you need better clips, because people are leaving. They're not interested in the clips you're using. So you need to improve your clip research and do better research for the clips that you use or the topics that you use on your videos, right? So that's how you improve the average view duration, is just objectively make your videos better. If these stats are bad, you're almost never going to go viral. So you need to make sure that this stat is doing very, very well. Now, the next thing that I will look at on all of my shorts to make sure that they are performing the way they should is the swipe rate. So this is the percentage of people that watch your video or swipe away in the first 4 seconds. So a swipe, yeah, that's someone that scrolls on their shorts feed and then they land on your video and they swipe past it in the first 4 seconds. These are very bad. You do not want a lot of swipes. You want the lowest swipe rate you possibly can. You can see this video right here has a 19% swipe away. In my experience, what it takes to go viral is making sure that your swipe rates are usually around 20% or less. So as you can see, this is an example of that. This is a 19% swipe rate. You want to have that swipe rate be 20% or less. If your swipe rates aren't consistently 20% or less, maybe you're consistently getting like a 40% swipe rate or even a 50% swipe rate, and people are leaving a bunch in the first couple seconds of your videos, that is an indicator that your videos are bad. I know you don't want to hear that, but it's true. If you're not getting views and you're not going viral right away, this is the reason. Probably your swipe rate is probably really high. And what you can do to improve that is, you know, again, let's use ranking videos as an example. That thing I talked about earlier, making sure your video topics are really well formatted, making sure you're using good topics that people are interested in, making sure that the first clip you open your ranking video with is insanely engaging. You know, a clip that got millions of views on another social platform. That's how you know that that's how you do the best you can to make sure this swipe rate is good. It's obviously not going to be perfect on every video. We all get bad videos, right? But you want to make sure that on average, that when you post videos, they're getting good, healthy swipe rates of 20% or less, and really high AVD. Ideally, the AVD should be as close to 100% of the video, if not more than 100% of the video. Okay, and that is actually it for this video. So what I need you to do now is just go implement what I showed you. The difference between someone who, makes their first 5K per month with YouTube Shorts and the person who doesn't is the person who goes and takes action. If you take what I showed you today and you do nothing with it and you just go about your day, obviously you're not going to get results. But if you go and take what I showed you and you just get started and you take action and start pushing out content, there is no reason that in the next few weeks, few months, you can't get to a place where you have a channel that is generating consistent profit for you. So just get after it and go make some videos, and I'll see you in the next one.